What's going on, everybody? Doc from Average Gamer Guys back yet again, and we're into it. We are here, and we have some really exciting news today. Crates are not dead. This is not clickbait. Do not click away. The crates literally are not dead. We have one additional chance. Actually, we have a few, which is pretty cool. We're obviously into the blueprint system. Blueprints are here. We're going to be opening a whole bunch of them. We've got a lot. We've got 900 PCC left. I did about 30 or so. We picked up some mainframes and a dissolver and some painted stuff, and we've got a couple of the new Revival series, which actually we might jump into, but we've got some crates to open today. So welcome to the channel if you're new. Thank you for stopping in. Links in the description down below. They're also up on your screen as well for you guys to take a look. Discord and Twitch are the two I want you to focus on. Beyond, just throw in a like, throw in a comment, throw us a sub your way. We would really appreciate that. And again, Twitch and Discord, we've been streaming pretty regularly each night, starting around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, at least for a couple hours, and then longer on the weekends. So come, feel free. Jump in, hang out with us. We've had a good time. We've been playing some Rocket League, we've been playing some Pokemon, a little bit of everything. So just stop in and say what's up, and good opportunity to chat. So with that being said, we're going to open some crates, but I do think it's important. We're going to jump into the Revival Blueprint series as well, which I think is new. It is new. I think it'll be interesting for some of you, and this is some of the stuff that's going to be dropping after your games now with the update. So we're going to do a separate video, probably get Sloth on, talk about all this stuff from the update. I'm definitely, as we open these, going to talk about some of my initial thoughts as well. But I do want to cover this kind of from a news perspective. There's been a lot of stuff that's come out, and it's kind of interesting. So Revival series, this is what we've got. I picked up two items. I picked up the Proton and what was the other one? I don't remember what the other one was. I was able to pick up two of the items. Interestingly enough, some of the stuff, and so the whole idea behind the Revival series was that it was from items from previous crates. Basically, all the previous crate series, they took a shake at some of them and they threw them back into this new Blueprint series. What's really cool, at least up front, is some of the stuff essentially gets a special edition, a version 2, if you will. You'll see in the purple section, in the very rare section, you have FSL Bs, which to me is kind of like the special edition FSLs. Hopefully we can at least get the blueprint, take a look at them. But Proton right here, Proton was back in the CC series, never used to be able to be painted. Now it is. We can take a look at it here. We got a Sniper Cert 4 screen one, which honestly looks kind of cool. And it is kind of neat, at least for this. They kind of brought some new stuff into this Revival series, which is actually really exciting. So this is what it has. We've got a couple of rare decals, some very rare decals, some trails, the FSLs. We've got a couple of imports. We've got Volts, Zombas, and K2s. I don't know why they brought those back, but they're part of the Revival series. But obviously Zombas are back, so you could get dropped after matches. You could hypothetically get dropped Titanium White Zombas. So it's out there. Same thing with Volts. Volts are a really good wheel. So you've got a chance out there. And then, interestingly enough, 20XX, Tune, Trigon, and Atomizer are the black markets. So that's a weird set of black markets that we haven't really had before. 20XX and Tune, for sure, I know, can now come painted, which is really interesting. So we're actually going to hope to get lucky, because the crates we're opening today are these bonus gifts. So I've got to hit on this really quick. This is a really solid thing for me. Golden eggs, gifts, and pumpkins, we have 100% confirmed are staying. Here's the nice part about this, in my opinion. That means I would suspect that would mean in the future we'll see some of these golden items come again for the events. I had made the assumption before the update that this was going to be the case. I think they may have alluded to it either in some Reddit posts or some discussions. But we now know for sure, confirmed, these are obviously not going anywhere because they're sitting in my inventory. But it also makes me feel really, really strong that we're probably going to see these again. We're probably going to see Golden Gift for 2019, just with the holiday event that I would expect would probably start here in the next couple of weeks. So that's really positive. But here's what we've got for you today. I said crates weren't dead. This is the cratiest of crates I've ever seen. Okay, that is 100% a crate. Up in the top left-hand corner, that's a crate. We're gonna open them. So these are the decryptor items. We can get one of two things out of these. We can get Vindicator items, or we could get the new Revival series. None of this stuff is tradable, unfortunately. But if you were sitting on decryptors like I was, we now have bonus gifts to be able to open. So we're going to crack these open. We're going to enjoy this a little bit. Again, I'll talk some of my thoughts on the new update, and we'll jump into this. And, of course, this is one of those videos. I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Obviously, keep it civil. I will ask. There's a lot of negative feedback going on right now. If you have negative feedback, that's okay. I would just ask you keep it civil. Keep everybody's got an opinion. You can feel free to share that. Please respect other people's opinions. I think a lot of us are going to align with a lot of the issues with the update, but let's see. But with that being said, let's jump into it. And it's bad. I love that we still get the animation. We're still here, boys. Apparatus wheels, gray acrobat. That's a good first pull. That's a good first pull. I like this. This crates are not dead. Back to back. In Sentinel body. So far to Vindicator. I'm just hoping we get to see some of the new stuff, which is really cool. Ouchie banner. So unfortunately we can't trade any of this stuff up, but it's essentially turned into additional crates for us, which is really neat. We got an Octane MG88. This can now also come painted. So that is one of the Revival series items, which is pretty cool. Oh, come on now. We got some Volts. Sky Blue! Sniper! Let's go. Let's go! Our crate luck, it's still here. Even though there are not crates anymore, we still have crate luck. We still got it, baby. These are, you can't really tell. Sky Blue is like one of the only colors you can't really tell the difference between regular Volts and these, which that's why I wasn't as excited until I saw the text. But hey, we're in business. We got a painted, certified, exotic. I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Titanium white breakout Shibuya. I don't think this has ever been painted, and we just snagged a white one, which is pretty nuts. Again, unfortunate that we can't trade any of this stuff. But it is what it is. So as we're kind of rolling through these, I'm going to give some of my initial thoughts up front. The initial thoughts, like everybody else, the items are way too overpriced. Credit-wise, they're way too overpriced. I think that was a bad move. FSLBs in gray. Look at these bad boys. Man, I don't know how I feel about these. Like, I kind of like the tread, but I kind of don't like the tread. I think it's like radiating a little too much. I mean, it's a pretty standard FSL wheel on the inside. I think they did a little bit more with kind of the outer rim portion a little bit. Obviously, the tread is the biggest difference. I don't know. We'll have to take a look at those. Maybe with a different car where you can see a little bit more. Maybe it'll look a little bit better. There's a Pixel Fire, which again now can also come painted, which could not previously. So prices are way too high. I think everybody can pretty much agree on that. You know, to be honest with you, how do I say this? Like the black market price, to be honest, I expected it to be pretty close to that. It's a little high. But I expected it to be up there. I did not expect that. And honestly, the rares, I mean, the rares should be a little bit cheaper, but $1 for the rare, I mean, I guess it's kind of a wash. It's everything in between. Your very rares, your regular, just unpainted exotics are way too expensive, in my opinion. I just think they missed the mark on it, but I also kind of had a feeling, since we didn't see it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was really hoping we were going to get to see one of these, and I am ecstatic that we just pulled this. And purple's a good color, too. Wow. This is really making me miss crates. Our luck on these decryptors is nuts. So this is the Revival series. This is a painted 20XX. This is the first time that we've been able to get these painted. And it actually looks really cool. Wow. And here's the cool thing. Here's kind of the neat thing with this. Now, granted, this would still probably cost anywhere between 2,000 and 2,300 credits to craft if you drop this on an actual blueprint after a match. So there is definitely a cost to be incurred. But if you were sitting on some keys or had some transfer over and you get something like this dropped, I mean, you can obviously craft it. But you can get this dropped after a game. Again, obviously you have to spend the credits to craft it and get it. But this can be one of your blueprints. It's as part of the Revival series. This is nuts. That is so good luck. Again, it's locked. We'll never be able to trade that, but that's the kind of item that I'm totally okay with hanging on in my inventory forever, pretty much. Again, prices is too high. I think we'll spend some time talking about that with Sloth and get some thoughts on it. I do want to talk about kind of just the rest of the update, though. I hate the fact that two things about the inventory management. I hate the fact that they added in a whole bunch of stuff, common that we knew was in our inventory that does not need to be there. That was a mistake. That was stupid. They should have left that stuff out. I get that they wanted to show you that it's in there, but that was dumb. And I think it was a terrible move. In addition to that, I hate that they unfavorited all of your items. Again, that doesn't make any sense to me. That system didn't always work really, really well. There's a Lime Dragon Lord. Again, this is the first time this can come painted. So we get to see it's basically just the animation portion, which is actually really good. They did that good. They did that pretty cool. I like that, actually. That makes this stand out a lot better as a decal. So I hate that. I hate that about this update. I don't understand why they did that. It doesn't make any sense to me. I get that, it was probably a conversion type thing that just, it happened, but, and the fact that they put all those items in there. On the flip side of that, the archive system is fantastic. However, caveat to that, let us archive the blueprints. Like, I have thousands of blueprints I'm going to open. I don't want to have to scroll through rows and rows and rows of blueprints, especially unpainted blueprints that nobody is going to open. Nobody is going to open now a Jaeger from PCC, right? An unpainted PCC Jaeger. Nobody's going to do it. I'm not going to trade that. Nobody's going to want that. I think they did us a disservice there. Hopefully that's a bug. Hopefully they fix it and it can come in a patch and get updated. But I think that's a significant issue. Wow, we are getting really good luck on these, to be honest with you. What else from the update? I mean, it all really revolves around items and inventory management. Again, I kind of like the new inventory and kind of how they've put stuff together and some of that stuff. Again, a few of the things that they've done I really dislike, and I think the credit prices are just, that's really where all the backlash is coming from, is the credit prices. We got an orange Pixel Fire, and rightly so. I think it's, I don't know. Lightspeed, these can come painted too. I did not know. This is sick. Like, this is one of the better trails. It's pretty clean. There's not a whole lot crazy going on to it. I like that they included that. I do think it's interesting. I don't necessarily dislike the blueprint system. Everything can come painted. This is awesome. And we've got a lot of them too. Score pink, that's pretty solid. The blueprint system in general was fine, to be honest with you. Looking back on it, I like it. I think it's gonna work. I don't know. The prices are just too much. And I don't understand, for me personally, I don't understand why some of this stuff, like nobody's ever going to pay 1,400 credits for this, right? Now, does Psyonix, does Epic need people to buy these? No. The new stuff is going to come out and people are going to want to craft it, and that's understandable. I do think, again, this is kind of where I expected these to be. Maybe $15, I thought. Would have been probably a close conversion for just standard black markets. $15 for these, though, I have a hard time seeing that, especially when you consider there are so many different options for these items, right? So making this stuff cheaper to craft is not only going to get them more people to be willing to craft the items, but I also think it would have opened up, people being less hesitant to do that. Like, hey, I like these standard wheels, but if I get a blue pair, I don't want to pay $14 and then $14 for the blue pair. I'm gonna wait. It's just interesting. I have, talking with a few of you on the stream that we did tonight, it seems like the black market drop rate has kind of ticked up, but that may just be sample size. It is kind of crazy out of 30 that I got 2. But it also makes sense to me if it would have kind of jumped up a little bit and we got a 20XX out of 28 bonus gifts, that they would tick these up, because these are going to be the moneymakers. These are going to be, out of anything, the things that people craft. So I don't know. It's interesting. It's been an interesting update. I appreciate the credit conversion. The new Rocket Pass, we'll jump into that maybe at a separate video too, not to keep this one from going too long. There's a lot of stuff in the Rocket Pass I like, and a lot of stuff I really don't like. So it kind of just is what it is. Let's take a quick look. We'll do a recap on one of the last crate openings we'll ever do. However, we do have some bonus gifts. Not bonus gifts, but some other additional items that we can go ahead and take a look at and crack open at some point. And then just stay tuned to the channel if you enjoy any kind of opening period. We're going to just do mass amounts of blueprints. Me and Sloth are going to do kind of a blueprint battle series, which I think should actually be kind of neat, kind of fun. We'll put some stuff out there to put on the line for it, so it should make it a fun and interesting series. And we'll at least try to enjoy the blueprints that we've got to reveal at a later date. So stay tuned for that. So let's take a quick look. We score pink and a purple Lightspeed, which is really neat. Orange Aviator Pixel Fire. We got the regular FSLBs, which, again, they're different, which I can actually kind of appreciate. We did really well in the painted department. Saffron, lime, burnt sienna. So new here out of the Revival series. White Pickets, which is pretty cool. Clodhoppers, Crimson there. This is just amazing, to be honest with you. A purple 20XX. The fact that we get one of the black markets to be painted is pretty nuts. So I'm really actually stoked about this 28 bonus gift opening. We got some gray FSLBs too, which are kind of growing on me a little bit. And then we got the Sky Blue Sniper Volts as well. And again, you can see all this stuff is trade locked. So to be honest with you, the vast majority of it, we are just going to put away into Never Never Land because we can't do anything with it. And that is perfectly okay. And that's really, honestly, the best part about this new update for me, is being able to just drop this stuff in and never have to worry about seeing it again. Orange Mondo, this stuff, some of the wheels and things like that we'll keep out, and the rest of it we can just put away. The cool part is we swap back over and bam, they're gone, which is really nice. So let me know again what you guys are thinking as far as the update. Let me know what you're thinking as far as the season rewards. There's a whole lot of stuff that came out with this, so we'll probably cover a little bit of that stuff in a different video. But hopefully you enjoyed the crates not being dead. One more crate opening. And like I said, stay tuned to the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff if you enjoyed this. throw your thoughts down below. Definitely want to hear them. Jump over to the Discord and then join us on a stream. We can really kind of chat a lot better than we can in the comments below. But definitely leave a comment. And with that, we'll wrap this one up. I've been Doc, Average Gamer Guys, as always. Appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.